can't hear you. There's no one there.
Excuse me, ma'am. Did it happen that you know where they go?
They took them all last night.
Taken away?
They were arrested.
Arrested?
Yeah, that's what I said. Arrested.
For what? For what charge?
They're being suspected of being involved in the July 7th attacks.
But this is a complete nonsense.
I knew it the first day they moved into this neighborhood. I mean, less than a week before the attacks, there was a big fight. And the eldest son, you know, the one with the beard, I saw them coming back in the early hours of the morning with his sister. They're playing... what I don't understand is why a respectable doctor like yourself is involved in such a family. I mean, they're playing games. They think that he's gone missing. I mean, they're mad. Strange. The whole family is mad. The mother is definitely insane. And what a betrayal to the country that looked after them.
Sorry about yesterday. We were just chatting.
I didn't commit a crime. Neither my family. Why are you treating me like a criminal?
You are suspected.
Suspected?
Miss Jasmine, we do have evidence for reasonable suspicion. Why do you access Islamic websites? I mean, according to our records, you access certain suspicious Islamic websites, which are suspected to be connected with the preparation or instigation of terrorist activities.
Isn't it a right for any citizen in this free democratic country to find his path for God?
Strange how you're unsure about your religion, about your Allah.
I was never unsure about Allah. I was just unsure about how to reach him.
Meaning?
Do you think we are Muslims just because our family, our culture is Islamic? We are requested not to worship our Allah, but also to reach the faith, the belief.
So this is why you have prejudice against those who do not have faith.
It is requested in our holy book to respect other faiths. Why do you forget the Muslims' attempt to create friendship with other religions? Why do we ignore the shared stories between the Quran and the Bible?
What about the Muslim support for the acts of terrorism?
You have to distinguish between terrorism and Islamic faith. By mixing them and putting them under one title, you distort the true Islam. Our faith teaches us that innocents should not be killed, and those who disposes any innocent soul should be punished by Allah.
What about Yasin? What kind of training did he receive in 2001 in Saudi Arabia? What about the religious extremist circles he used to run?
I just want to know where they are, please.
Hold on, please, sir. No, I'm sorry, sir. I really can't help you.
But they have been arrested since more than 10 hours now. I'm Dr. Kusai, a consultant in the General Hospital. I just want to know in which police station they are. And this is...
John McClinic?
My lawyer.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're not allowed to have a lawyer at this stage.
But the mother is diabetic. I'm her doctor, and also a family friend.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kusai. I really can't help you.
But at least I want to know if they are all right. The mother is sick and under medication. And I want to know also on which charges do you hold a sick old woman like Yasin. If anything's happened to her, I will hold you fully responsible.
Please, Mr. Kusai, we have the right to interview people who are suspected of terrorism.
Interview? They have been arrested for more than 10 hours now, and they have been dragged from the house in front of all the neighborhood.
Mr. Kusai, please calm down.
But calm down. And I will contact every human organization in this country. I will contact the Syrian embassy and the Islamic organizations.
Please, Mr. Kusai, calm down.
Okay. Interview.
I think they're being held for preliminary questioning.
But I'm so worried about the mother, and about Yasmin also. You cannot imagine what this family means to me.
Look, I doubt if we'll be able to see them.
But I still cannot accept the fact that they were treating like criminals.
Excuse me, Dr. Kusai.
Yes?
Sorry, but Yasin has been taken to hospital.
What?
I can give you the name and address of the hospital.
And what about the daughter, Yasmin?
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Where did you take her?
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Calm down, Dr. Kusari. She will be fine. She will be fine.
What do you mean by training?
I mean, what kind of instruction or training did he receive on his visit to Saudi?
Excuse me?
Why did he go abroad?
Now do you call Hajj kind of instructions and training? Gosh, this is sick! Look, there are 5 pillars in Islam. Shahada, Salat, fasting Ramadan, Zakat, and Hajj.
So that's why it's called Hajj Yassin.
Yes, it's called pilgrim.
So it's a sort of fantasy.
Fantasy? Of course not. What about the 7 sins in Christianity? What about going to church? Hajj is kind of an Islamic worship. It is a pillar and an obligation if you can afford it in Islam.
Okay, I've got it. So who did he meet in Saudi?
I don't know.
Who were his friends there?
I don't know.
Did he receive any instruction or training in the use or making of firearms, explosives, chemical or nuclear weapons?
Yassin is a young British Muslim who practices Islam, who wears according to Sunnah and apply Islamic rules and pillars. Being a real Muslim doesn't mean being a terrorist.
Who were his friends? What did they do? Do you know certain people? Any close friends? Can you name them?
I don't know, but I think most of his friends are Muslims.
Names!
I don't know any names.
I just want to check on her if she's okay.
She's still unconscious.
But she's under medication, you know?
She's in safe hands. It's regulation.
Just let me check 1 second and I'll go.
Her blood pressure was high, but she's okay now.
Cheers. So when's the wedding?
We haven't decided yet.
Why?
I'm still considering him.
You can't trust those guys.
I can't trust men in general.
What about me?
You're a man, aren't you?
So?
Steve, where have you been? I've been so worried. Your phone was off. Steve, are you all right? Tell Mel. Mel loves you. What's been going on? Who phoned you last night before you went out? I've been so worried. Look, talk to me, Steve. Steve loves...
I am Yasser. I'm not Steve anymore.
Calm down, babe!
I am an Arab. A Muslim. I believe in Allah and Muhammad. I am Yasser, not Steve. You can't trust those guys.
He used to treat everyone with respect, Muslim or non-Muslim.
Yasin is a good Muslim. He practices all the Islamic rules. He prays, he fasts.
Did you notice anyone suspicious with him, his friends about at all?
Actually, he's a very shy sort of person. In fact, the only people he really socialized with were the Muslim brothers of the mosque.
What about his social life here at the shop? He just used to come and work here.
Can you identify anyone suspicious with him?
I wouldn't be able to do that.
Look, Yasin is like any Muslim born in an Arab country within a religious family. He's a good Muslim. He practices Islam. He's got no radical thoughts or extreme views.
Was he alienated at all? Did he integrate with the local community?
No, he was a friendly sort of person. He got on with everybody at the mosque. Everyone liked him, including the children. He's a good Muslim. He joined in the prayers and the Jama'ah. He joined in the dua. He was a good Muslim.
Okay, thanks very much for your help.
يا ياسين افتحي. أنا رجعت. الله يوفقك افتحي. أنا رجعت المرة مو من قبل المرة هاي. فهمني افتحي.
تسلم يا أستاذ إبراهيم. الله يخليك، في عندي طلب بخصوص جماعة عرب تأذوا موضوع الانفجار.
خير، يعني كانوا من الضحايا؟
لا بعيد الشر عنه.
بقى انتم مهمين كتير وغاليين عليك.
هدول الروح يا سيد إبراهيم.
والله وانت غالي علينا يا دكتور قصي. وهدول شو قصتهم؟ هات لشوف.
هدول الجماعة مسكتهم الشرطة تقريبا بعد الساعة 1 ولهلا ما قدرت أعرف طريقهم. يعني بعد ضغط كبير على الشرطة قدرت أعرف وين الأم. هي بالمستشفى وحالتها خطيرة، بس البنت لا عرفت وينها ولا بأي مخفر موقفينها.
طيب بركي متورطين بموضوع الانفجارات.
لك هدول جماعة أوادم ومستورين وما لهم بهيك قصص، ما بعرف كيف بلون هالبلوة.
يا سيدي بكفي انه جماعتك ومعرفتك، وان شاء الله ما بصير غير الخير.
الله وكيلك ما خليت منظمة ولا مؤسسة إسلامية إلا حكيت معها.
طيب دكتور، أعطيني كل المعلومات اللي بتعرفها عنهم وإن شاء الله بيوفقنا.
ياسمين الباش.
I understand your concern, Dr. Kasai, but she's being interviewed for preliminary questions. She's not even allowed to have a lawyer at this stage.
But as far as I know, her brother Yasin is the one who is suspected. So why is Yasmin detained and prosecuted?
She's not being prosecuted, she's just being interviewed.
Interviewed? For more than 12 hours now?
She's being held under the Prevention of Terrorism Act 2000.
But Yasmin could not be a terrorist.
Her brother, Yasin, is suspected of being linked to extremist radical Muslim groups.
Extremist Muslim radical groups?
We're collecting data to find him. It's for the safety and security of the whole country.
By the way, do you know where Yasin is now?
I'm sorry, Dr. Kasai, but this is all I can help you with.
Okay, thank you anyhow for your help. At least I know now where Yasmin is.
But I'm sorry, you can't wait for her here. I'll have to ask you to leave.
Okay, don't worry, I'm leaving. Thank you.
She speaks her language.
She's okay now. Her heartbeats are okay, and her blood pressure is now stable. No worries.
What about the diabetes?
No, although that's still worrying, hopefully she'll be less stressed later.
دخيلك يا ربي. وين أولادي ها؟ ياسين، ياسمين، ياسين.